welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. From Who's the Boss to her Emmy-nominated role in Transparent, Judith Light has garnered a great deal of fame. Now she's lending her voice to take the fight to an illness that can affect us all, the flu. She is now a spokeswoman for the National Council on Aging and Sanofi Pasteur to raise awareness about getting vaccinated. Judith is here to talk about its importance, especially for the elderly.
Exactly right.
Great topic.
Thank you. And I love the way you said Sanofi Pasteur.
Sanofi Pasteur.
That was lovely. Yes, that's right. I did. I got involved with this Flu Plus U campaign.
Yeah.
And the National Council on Aging and Sanofi Pasteur.
Right.
And they'd given me a statistic that really shocked me, and you obviously know about this, but 90% of people who are 65 and older are the ones who die from the flu.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I didn't know that. And when they started talking about that, I thought about my parents have passed, but I always wanted to make sure that they were well taken care of, as do most people. And I'm over 65, and so I thought, this is really something important for me to be talking about and telling people and educating people. You know, it's flu season now.
Right.
It takes 2 weeks for the vaccine to start working in the body, and the CDC is recommending that people get vaccinated now instead of waiting any longer.
So, this is great because, as a practicing doctor, I am amazed that, the flu vaccine has so many mystical angles to it.
Well, this is this higher dose that for people who are 65 and older that people don't know about.
Right, but let's look about the things that people say to you when you tell them, because this happens to me. I say, get the flu vaccine. Oh, I don't want to get the flu vaccine because I'm going to get the flu. What do you tell people? What have you learned as sort of taking the different kinds of negative connotations that go with the flu,
or the myths that people think about. The one thing that I did was I went to the website for the National Council on Aging, which is ncoa.org/flu, and I read up about it. And that was one of the things where they dispel a lot of the myths. And because the virus that's in the vaccine is inactive, it can't give you the flu.
Right.
So we try to tell people things like that, and we try to say, look, if you're on Medicare, there's no copay, so it's free. You can go to the pharmacy, get it for free, grocery stores. But one of the things that these are the kinds of things that people don't know about. And the other things that, you wash your hands a lot during flu season, really important. If you're going to cough or sneeze, do it in the, if you don't have a tissue, do it in the crook of your arm, in your elbow. So we try to tell people things so that they're not frightened and that they do something about this. There's no reason for somebody to die from the flu.
And by the way, thousands of people die from the flu.
Somebody already, we have statistic, has already died.
And it does affect the more senior part of the population and also the young and people with underlying medical problems. Look, who's not 65 and has a little bit of diabetes or has a little bit of chronic pulmonary conditions? I mean, we all kind of pay the price towards the end of our lifetime of all the things that we do. When you have underlying chronic medical conditions, it is very important to get the flu shot. Another question that comes up with the flu vaccine, they'll say, Judith, but I took it last year. Why do I need to take it again?
Every year.
Every year.
Changes every year.
Because, it's like a puzzle. We take a little bit of this virus and we put it in the vaccine this year, and we take a little bit of this virus, and it's all predicated on, the epidemiology of how the scientists look at these viruses as they circulate.
Exactly.
Around. Where can people get information about all of this?
All of this, ncoa.org/flu.
You got that.
And I hope I said it slowly.
You got it.
Well, I know. I can hear myself. It's sort of like, those 800 numbers where you want to order something, right? It's like, wait a minute. So that's why I say it slowly, so people can run and get a piece of paper, and I can say it again. It's ncoa.org/flu.
All right. Well, listen, thank you. I got to ask you one more question because I love your work. I love you. You're one of those greatest actresses in the world. What are you working on?
Well, Well, I'm doing a new play right now down at the Lucille Lortel Theater here in New York. It's for the MCC company, and it's directed by Lee Silverman, and it's written by Neil LaBute, and it's a solo show.
Wow.
And so it's kind of exhausting and challenging, and that's why I can't afford to get the flu, which is why I got my flu shot.
You got to get the flu shot.
And I'm working on another show called Transparent, which is for Amazon Prime, and we just dropped our 3rd season on September the 23rd, and we'll go back and start our 4th season back in Los Angeles at the end of January, beginning of February. And so I'm constantly
working on it.
I really am, and I'm so grateful at this point in my life to be having this kind of career. So I can't afford to get sick, and I really want to make sure that nobody else gets sick, and particularly that nobody dies from the flu.
They don't get sick, the audience, and they can come see the show.
And then there's that as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. And if you have any health questions, tweet me at Dr. Manny on Fox. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.